Here is a website that I found. It's from Kids Health. It's on vegetarian diets. Again, probably not the type of article I'm going to use because it's just talking about basic information and not really any of the controversy. But some things I'm going to look at are those recap criteria. First, I'm going to look at recency. When was this published? I go through here and I can see that this was reviewed on January 2021. So that's the most recent date that I have. I'm going to look at whether or not it's been evaluated, and it looks like it has been evaluated by Mary Gavin, MD. I can click on that and probably find out more about Mary, but in this case, it looks like nothing is coming up. So I'm not able to get the information that I want on who reviewed it. If I go to the credibility, I can go through here and see if anything is supported. I'm not seeing any references or anything like that. It has been reviewed by a medical doctor, so that might give it some credibility, but I would expect more source material to be supporting some of these ideas here. But again, where this is more of an encyclopedia type entry, we might not get those sources. Then I go to the author. It's reviewed by Mary Gavin, but I'm not seeing an author here. If you're not seeing an author, that should give you pause. You might not want to use that article. Same with the date. And then we go to the publisher, Kids Health. I don't know how reputable they are, so I might look them up or I might find some information about them. Most likely, they publish a lot of these general articles. Okay, so we've applied recap to this one. Let's look at a different one. Let's look at this article that I found on Google Scholar. This one is Vegetarianism Healthy for Children? So a little bit of the controversy in this one. We're going to get more of an argument than we will an encyclopedia type page. So this is a good one to use. We start with the recency. We go through and see that this was from February of 2018. So a little bit old. We might have had changes in modified foods or what's considered a vegetarian diet. And so we want to look at that recency. We want to look at, again, evaluation. Has this been evaluated by any uh, other colleagues or sources? I'm not sure if we're going to find that in here, so we're going to, maybe go through some of these tabs to see if we can find out whether it's peer reviewed or not. We're going to go to the credibility of this article. Again, if we maybe go to these citations or we go to references, we can see the people that they are citing, which there seems to be quite a few here. So I would say that gives it some credibility. Then we go to the author. We have Nathan Koffness. I can hover over this and I can see that he is in Balliol College in Oxford. This is going to give me some information on him, and I can go through and maybe read some of his other articles here. And then last, we're going to look at the publisher. This is Critical Reviews in Food Science and Nutrition. I see that this volume 59, so they've published quite a bit. Even if they only do one volume a year, they have 59 volumes. And so I can go through and maybe find out some information on this publisher. So this seems to be more of the type of article that I'm looking for. Again, I found this on Google Scholar, but be aware that very few on Google Scholar are going to allow you to read the whole article, which this one does do. So if you can find articles like this and go through that recap process, you can definitely use one of these for your sources for the second paper, and I'll likely allow one for the third paper as well. But don't just use any website that you find using Google. Make sure that you are using a credible article for this assignment.